This is a great honor for every fan of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm honored to be in the NFL.
What can I say? Mamba out.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the afternoon show presented by ESEN. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
I'm going pretty good. Not going too bad. A lot of stuff going on, horrible stuff going on in the world, but we'll try to take everybody away from that a little bit and have a little fun with some sports. Chris, let's jump right into Major League Baseball. Did the Reds decide they're going to start playing here the last 20 games of the season and try to get back in this? They're only two back. They're tied with the Giants, two back of the Mets now. They're off today. The Mets have a game with Philadelphia. The Reds pulled off a nice victory yesterday, 2-1. I was at work, so I didn't really get to see it. Houston won 3-1 over Toronto. We had Detroit all over the Yankees, 11-1. Of course, Philadelphia beat the Mets 11-3. Philadelphia's been putting it on the Mets pretty good. Arizona helped out Cincinnati, beating San Francisco 5-3. Milwaukee lost to Texas. Texas won 6-3. Seattle won over St. Louis 4-2. That helped the Reds also. And the Dodgers all over Colorado 9-0. So, Chris, what are you liking the Reds' chances here? They're back in it. 2 games back. I think roughly 15 games left. We go to the Athletics starting on Friday. Philadelphia plays the Mets again today, so we could gain some ground today if the Philadelphia can pull off another victory. How you feeling about the Reds right now?
I don't know. They've been playing pretty good baseball. Even last series against the Mets, they played good ball. They won the series. Could have had the sweep. They had a chance to sweep the Padres. I mean, the one game the Padres won. We were up 3-0 in that game going into the 5th inning. The 5th inning, the Padres killed us all series. That was only runs they scored yesterday too. All the runs they scored in that series were in the 5th inning, but one, and that was the run that they scored in the 10th inning to beat us in game 1 in extra innings. So every other run they scored in that series came in the 5th inning. They killed us in the 5th. But no, the Reds, we battled back last night. I mean, we were down 1-0, almost basically the whole game. 8th inning. Who was it? Brian Hayes smokes one. Tatis Jr. Robbed him. That's 2 nights. That's 2 nights. Not Tatis. Yeah. Or no, it wasn't Tatis. It was somebody else. That's 2 nights in a row that the Padres had took a home run from the Reds, because Tatis took one from Stevenson the night before. Then Stevenson came back later in the game and hit one. Well, 8th inning, it looked like Brian Hayes hit a 2-run homer, going to put us up 2-1. And the guy jumps up over the left field fence and brings it back. So you go into the 9th inning, you're down. And TJ Friedl, nice bunt. And the pitcher dove, actually fielded the bunt, tried to make a throw to first off his stomach, but couldn't get Friedl. And then Ellie De La Cruz finally came through in a big moment. Got a base hit to tie the game, get Friedl in. And then the Padres manager, to me, made a stupid decision. You were going to have Gavin Lux up to bat. Had De La Cruz on second, of course. Well, started out at first, but he stole second. But you have De La Cruz at second, and there's you decide to walk Gavin Lux, or wait a minute, not Gavin Lux. Austin Hayes was up to bat. 2-0 count. You decide to go ahead and walk Austin Hayes to get the Lux. Well, once you've done that, you should have known, because you had a left-handed pitcher on the mound. You should have known that Lux wasn't going to hit, because the Reds still had an Andahar on the bench. So as soon as they done that, boom, Francona puts Andahar in to face that lefty, and Andahar gets a little base hit, gets the lead, and then Santion pitched a real good ninth inning to hold on to the win. Andrew Abbott had a great start. I was wondering if they were going to send him out there for the ninth inning because he was still looking awful damn good in the eighth inning. But they ended up going with Santion because I knew Pagan wasn't available. But no, playing some good baseball, and I mean we're going to athletics, and then after that, if I remember right, I think we played the Cardinals. So I mean we have.
I know we got the Cardinals. We still have the Cardinals, the Cubs, and the Brewers to play. There's another team in there too, but I don't remember who it is.
Yeah, I forget who it is off the top of my head now. But here's another thing that's good for the Reds. We hold tiebreakers over everybody. So if we tie with the Mets, if we tie with the Giants, if somehow we was a tie with the Padres, we have the tiebreakers over all of them. So that is one nice thing about that we do have going for us is if it does end in a tie, we have the tiebreakers because we've won the season series against all them teams.
I think we'll have. I'm guessing Friday probably Singer. I'm gonna say Saturday probably Green, and Sunday probably Londola.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think that's what they showed last night.
Yeah. The pitchers have been pitching pretty good as of late. We've been hitting the ball. I mean, we dropped some games we shouldn't have dropped over the last 10. Right now, Chris, if things would went the Reds' way, they could be in the wild card up a game, but very easily.
Main thing is with 16, 17 games left is keep winning series. If you keep winning, as long as you can keep winning, if you can win these last few series you have, you're going to have a chance. If you beat Oakland in the series, Cardinals in the series, beat the Cubs in the series, like you're going to give yourself a real good shot at making the playoffs if you just keep winning series to finish out the year.
Yeah, and I think Mets actually have a little bit tougher schedule than we do right now. I think they're going to. I'm wanting to say maybe Texas. It's a pretty good team they play next. And while we play and don't get me wrong, they're all Major League Baseball teams. There's no such thing as an easy game. So you can't think that way. You just got to go out there, play, and try to win. Real quick, Astros only up a game on Seattle now.
The other series we have is the Pirates.
Okay. So really, I mean, the Pirates don't have a winning record. Of course, the Cubs and the Brewers. It's going to come down, how we play our division. I mean, that was a problem for us last year. We didn't play our division real well. So it's going to come down how we play our division. What do you think about the Astros? Only up one game on Seattle now. Are the Astros going to fold? Do you think that they could? Are they in danger? Definitely in danger of winning the division. Not winning the division now, but are they in danger of even not making the playoffs?
Yeah, I think they're in danger of not making the playoffs because Seattle could very easily win that division. You also have the Rangers and Cleveland's right. I know Cleveland lost last night, but they're right there as well. So I know, but yeah, Astros really need to turn it around.
Well, I know Jay, who's on the show with us, was we're going to get these guys back, and they did get some guys back, but it takes time for them guys to get readjusted and start playing well. You're not going to come right back, and in most cases, every now and then a guy will come back and be hot, but in most cases it takes time. And so, right now, most of those guys aren't producing. So Houston's in a bad way. Now, don't get me wrong; things can change quick, but man, they're going to have to start playing well, or they very easily could not make the playoffs. Detroit the Yankees are struggling with Detroit right now for sure. But luckily, the Astros won their game, so that helped them, helped the Yankees. So, it's pretty interesting. Philadelphia putting on the Mets right now. I love it because the Mets put it on them the last time they played. But the Phillies seem like they're starting to get hot again. They could be a dangerous team. I know that's a team that you like a lot coming into the season. So, and they once that one pitcher got hurt for them, they kind of struggled a little bit, but looked like they finally have figured things out and starting. And they're a real good offensive team. So they can be hard to handle. Anything else you want to talk about with baseball before we move on to college football?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some big games, a couple of huge games, but one for us. Indiana State on Friday plays IU, number 22 IU, and also Colorado at Houston. Chris, what are you thinking about this Indiana State IU game? I know IU is going to be heavily favored. We think just a tune-up to get us ready for the Big Ten season.
Yeah, I expect it to be pretty much about like it was last week against Kennesaw State. Should be another blowout. If it's not another big blowout like that, I'll be a little disappointed because that means we didn't play very good. But Indiana State just shouldn't have the talent to be able to stay with IU. So I think it's going to be a lot like what we saw last week for IU. I was kind of surprised this is a Friday night game, but instead of being on just being a normal Saturday game,
IU don't play many Friday games.
No, so I was kind of surprised that it was a Friday evening game.
Got Colorado at Houston. When the first game of the year, Colorado they played. Was it who did they play? Was it Georgia Tech? Or was it? Yeah, they played Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech's playing pretty well. So I got to give Colorado a little bit more credit than I did. I mean, I know they give up a lot of yards that game, but it was a close game, and Georgia Tech's looking pretty good. But what are you thinking about Colorado going to Houston? Do you expect that they'll be able to handle Houston, or do you think they may struggle on the road?
I think Houston wins the game. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a pretty good football game. I don't think Houston will blow them out, but I think Houston wins at home.
I worry about Colorado's defense. That's a big
that young quarterback is still developing. I think he's going to be good. I do. I like that. I like the guy that they picked up. I think he's going to be a good quarterback, but he's getting some experience and stuff. I think though Colorado will be a better toward the second half of the season than what they are now.
And let's go to some Saturday games. Some pretty good, interesting matchups. The first one I got down is going to be played on ESPN. It's number 12 Clemson, who's I don't know if they should. I don't think they're the 12th team in college football, top 12. I don't think they are. I think they maybe. I don't know if they're top 20, but they're playing at Georgia Tech. How you seeing that game, Chris? That should be a pretty good game. I think Georgia Tech may have a chance at upset here.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. The Georgia Tech quarterback is pretty good. I love Georgia Tech at the +3.5 on the spread. I think it'll be a close game. Clemson hasn't looked good either one of their games. First game was against LSU. I know LSU is good. Clemson didn't look real great that game, and then they follow that up by kind of getting lucky to beat Troy. I mean, hell, they should have lost. They were down 16-0 in that game late in that game, and found a way to come back and get the win. I wouldn't have them as ranked at 12th either.
No.
So it shows you how much a lot of the voters pay attention to that shit. That the one lady moved Florida up 2 spots in the AP poll after they lost to USF.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was up late covering a game last night. I didn't know they lost. What? Why the hell are you voting in? You shouldn't be voting if you don't know. Like if you're not going to pay attention to all the game. Pay attention to all the games. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't think Clemson should be top 12, but yeah, I think. I'm not saying Georgia Tech's going to win the game. I think they're capable of winning it, but I do like them to cover. I think this is a field goal game.
From there, we got Wisconsin at Alabama, number 19 Alabama. Alabama is struggling. Wisconsin, I did just see that their quarterback is not going to be starting the game, the regular quarterback. So that's definitely a big hit for them. I was interested to see how Wisconsin would do. going to Alabama, but with that injury, I think that kind of changes things a little bit. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, they have Alabama's 21.5-point favorites, is what they have now. I don't know what it was before. I thought Alabama looked a lot better their second game than what they did their first game. I think Alabama's better than what they played that first game. I really do. I don't think they're I don't think they're one of the top 4 teams, but I think they're better than what they showed week 1. But yeah, I think Alabama wins this game. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not going to lay 21.5 points, but
yeah. Well, I don't know. With the backup quarterback, that may be doable for Alabama, but you just don't know because last year and so far this year, at times their offensive struggles. So yeah, you don't know. One of the first big matchups that's going to be this weekend, we'll go into right now. We've got number 6 Georgia and number 15 Tennessee. That game will be on ABC. What are you thinking about that one, Chris? A lot of people are high on Tennessee too. Of course, Georgia's been pretty much a top. They're number 6 right now, but over the last few years, they've been pretty much a top 5 team. How are you seeing that game?
I like Georgia at the -4.5. Tennessee's a good team. I probably would favor Tennessee in this game if they still had the quarterback they had last year. But when you lose Amaliava, or however you pronounce his name,
Yeah.
You lost him. I think what he ended up going UCLA or whatever. I just don't know if their quarterback they have now is going to be solid enough against the Georgia defense. So I'm gonna go with Georgia at the -4.5 on the road.
Chris, let me ask you something. You brought that up. Why would a player play for Tennessee? Tennessee's a pretty good football school. And why would you go to UCLA, who's been a struggling program for quite a few years now? Is it just about money? I mean, is that the only reason?
Well, he put himself in a box. I don't know if it was him or his dad or whoever his team around him, but they went to Tennessee wanting like $2 million more or something. They demanded more money, and Tennessee told him you can go. Tennessee told him to leave. So then at that time, when he entered the transfer portal, you didn't have as many options with the top programs either, because most of your top programs already had quarterbacks. So he ended up going. It came down to money. It was all about money. But his dad or his team thought that he had leverage, and went in there demanding more money, or he was going to transfer, and Tennessee said transfer. The Tennessee coach wasn't going to put up with it. He told him transfer. So yeah, it was about money. Because that was not a very smart decision, like football wise, to leave Tennessee to go to UCLA.
Next up, we have Pittsburgh at West Virginia. The game will be on ESPN. What do you think about that football game?
Oh man, I'd like to see West Virginia win, but it's hard for me to pick West Virginia after they lost to Ohio last week.
Hell, Ohio is one of the best teams in college football.
Yeah, that's what they were saying on McAfee show today.
That's what McAfee's trying to convince people. He tries to convince people that. I don't think anybody's listening.
I was cracking up when he was saying that.
Yeah,
he was telling Matt Rulak. I don't know if you saw it today, but he was telling Matt Rule, you know, watch out for that Ohio team next week. But yeah, I think I'm going to favor Pittsburgh. I think West Virginia is going to be good. I think you give them next year after that Rich Rodriguez gets his guys in there and kind of gets his culture and everything set. I think they'll be better than this year than they were last year. But I think next year will be the year you'll see West Virginia really maybe take a jump.
Next, another big game this weekend. Actually, on the CW. Good to see CW getting a pretty good college football game. Number 18 USF against number 5 Miami. Chris, does USF have another upset in them? Going to Miami, I don't know. But What do you think about that one?
Dan Patrick went with USF today. Yeah, I was rolling when he said that because everybody on the show, you could tell they were like, really? I think Miami wins the game, but I do think USF covers. I think 17.5 points is
13.5?
I think 17.5 points is too many. Miami's a good football team. Don't get me wrong, but USF has proven they're a pretty good football team and they're scrappy as well. So, yeah, I think Miami wins, but I like the plus 17.5 on the spread for USF.
Well, that's not much respect after beating Florida, is it? For USF to be a 17-point underdog. I know Miami's a good team, though. They are good, but yeah, I think I would take those points too. Next up, ESPN game, Arkansas at number 17, Mississippi.
I'll try and find the spread for it real quick. I probably went the wrong damn direction, I bet. I like Mississippi to win the game, but I'm trying to find the spread real quick. I don't know why I can't find it. That's Arkansas State. Okay, Ole Miss is a 7.5-point favorite. But yeah, I like Mississippi at home. SEC games can be tricky sometimes, but being at home, I like Mississippi.
And moving on from there, a game on ABC, Florida against number 3 LSU.
Yeah, LSU. Florida. Like I said, I don't think Florida's a bad team, but LSU has looked good, and I was impressed with LSU a lot their first game against Clemson. And, I look for LSU to win this game.
And the last game I had down, unless you have anything else, Chris, number 16 Texas A&M at number 8 Notre Dame on NBC Saturday night.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame gets a win. This should be a pretty good game. But yeah, I like Notre Dame here. I think the young quarterback Carr has played pretty well. I think he's going to keep getting better as he keeps getting games under his belt. And Notre Dame still has a pretty solid defense, and I like Notre Dame's coach a lot too. So I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
I like that coach too. Yeah, I think Notre Dame will win this one. I believe at home. Do you have any more college football that you wanted to cover before we move on to some NFL?
No, that's really about all the big games. I think Ball State might have play their home opener this week. They might actually play somebody they have a chance against.
Yeah, I believe so.
Now the first two games they played Purdue. I thought they would have a chance against, but they didn't. But then after that you play Auburn.
Yeah. Yep, that's a toughie. Well, let's move on to some NFL. Kind of a big story came out. Brock Purdy of San Francisco 49ers is going to be out 2 to 5 weeks with turf toe. Chris, what were you thinking about the 49ers and the situation they're in? Can the backup come in and play well enough to keep San Francisco having a chance to win?
I think he can. We've seen Shanahan have success with all kinds of different quarterbacks in that system. I mean, Nick Mullins was winning games for San Francisco there for a stretch under Kyle Shanahan. So, I mean, what's interesting to me is back when they end up drafting Trey Lance, when they moved up to that pick to get and they end up taking Trey Lance, their whole plan the whole time was that they were going to take Mac Jones, and then right before the draft, they changed and decided to go with Lance. And of course, we all know how that ended up working out. You end up drafting Purdy in the 7th round, and then everybody gets hurt, you put Purdy in, and you decide to stay with him. So it is kind of weird that now Jones is going to be starting for San Francisco, the guy that they were originally going to take. But no, Jones has had some good play in the NFL. I think a lot of people forget his first year at New England as a rookie. He led them to the playoffs, had a real good season, and then it kind of went off the rails in New England after that, which I think some of that was due to I don't think it was all Jones's fault either. I think he had put some of it on him, but also he had an offensive coordinator that was normally a defensive coordinator and a special teams coach. So he wasn't put in the best situation after his rookie year. But then but I think it's been good for him. He's been there in San Francisco learning the system. I think Jones will come in and play good enough for the 49ers. Now it sucks that you have Purdy and you have Kittle out for a while too.
Yeah.
So they're going through some injuries. One thing that does help the 49ers, they have a little bit – their schedule isn't as strong this year as it was last year. So I think that can help them a little bit. But I think as long as Christian McCaffrey is healthy and they can keep running that offense through him, I think Mac Jones will be able to run the offense good enough that they'll still be all right until Purdy gets back.
I was getting ready to ask you if you thought that he fits the system well enough, Jones.
Yeah, I do, because in that system, it's all about basically getting the ball out on time.
Yeah,
and he's pretty good from the pocket. So yeah, I think he'll be he'll be all right.
One thing about Brock Purdy, I watched the game last week, and I think he's a good quarterback. I like Brock Purdy. I think he's pretty accurate. But one thing he's got to quit doing is, in my opinion, he's got to quit. He takes a lot of chances, man. He tries to force the ball. I mean, the one interception he had towards the end of the game, he tried to throw three guys was on the guy. I mean, it would have been spectacular for the play to be made and not be intercepted. And so I think he just needs to not take so many risks. I think San Francisco will be a lot better team with it, because I think Purdy's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, the last thing I have is the big NFL game tonight. Washington going to Green Bay. What are you thinking about this one, Chris? I don't know what the point spread is, but should be a great game.
Let me get it pulled back up. I think it was 3.5, if I remember right. Yes, Green Bay's a 3.5 point favorite.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't like that half point.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Green Bay is good. I also think people are overreacting a little bit from week one as well, because they did look real good week one. But let's see how they look this game. I thought the Commanders played pretty good their first game as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Man, I think Green Bay probably wins the game, but I like Washington at the plus 3.5. I think this game is probably going to be a field goal game, and probably could come down to the last possession.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'm interested to see how Green Bay looks against Washington's offense. I know Detroit's got a good offense and Green Bay looked good, but Detroit just didn't look good, period. I think there was more than just the defense. And I'm worried a little bit about Detroit, but I do think they'll get back on track. They've got a good coach. Yeah, I think I like Green Bay at home. I don't know about the points, though. I kind of agree with you. That 3.5, yeah, it could be a little bit much. So I think I kind of agree. I'll go opposite. I'm going to go with Green Bay. I'll go opposite you. I'll take Green Bay and give up the points.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy. Where you been, Billy? We don't hear too much from you. Did your schedule change, or you just say we suck and you don't comment?
He says he's taking the Skins with the points. And then Joe says it's going to be a blowout. Green Bay 40, Washington 19.
Okay, he's on Green Bay. Is he a Green Bay fan now? He give up on the Cowboys?
Probably like Jay. He switched to Green Bay, and Jay switched to Houston.
Yeah, Jay's a big Houston fan, man. You can't say nothing bad about Houston. He goes, no, you say bad stuff about Dallas. That's okay. That's all right. I can take it. But if you say something bad about Houston, he has a fit. I think you're right. I think he's got a Houston shirt underneath his other shirt. I think he's secret in the closet a little bit, Houston fan. McClary didn't have a good game for Washington last week, so I look for him to get back on track. The one guy, I can't think of his name, Chris, you can help me. The receiver that came from San Francisco, Samuels. Debo had a good game. So, and he could add a lot to that team. He really could if he stays healthy. He could be a big upgrade on the other side there for Washington. It should be a great game. I'm looking forward to watching it. Well, do you have anything else before we get out of here?
No. Billy said, "I love you guys. Work change."
Okay, that's why. And the reason I was asking because Marcus Fine, what happened to Billy Buzz? He said, I may reach out to him, man. We don't never hear from him. He was worried about Billy. So yeah, Marcus was worried about you, buddy. So I'll tell him you're doing good. And one thing before
Joe said Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Well, I think if the Jays way, it's going to be Dallas and Houston in the Super Bowl. He'll take Houston and he'll take Dallas. Before we get out of here real quick, hey, everybody out there, hey, be safe and let's try to be cordial to everybody and try to stop the hate a little bit, man. There's just too much hate out there. I know everybody's got a right to their opinion, and that's great. I agree with that 100%. But let's stop the hate. The hate is causing a lot of damage, and that goes both ways. I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. I'm just saying let's stop the hate a little bit and try a little bit more love and acceptance. And
what's supposed to make this country great is the fact that everybody doesn't have to think alike and doesn't have to. That's what's supposed to make this country great, and I think we've lost track of that.
Yeah, it's both sides. I'm not pointing my finger at either side, guys. It's both ways, and it's horrible both ways. And we need to stop and we need to stop the hate, or we're going to implode, and it's going to be bad. I mean, there's just too much killing and too much dying going around, senseless, for no reason.
Yep. Yeah, I thought Dallas would get blown out of week one as well, Billy, but they looked a lot better week one than I thought they would.
Dallas looked very good.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. We will see you guys tomorrow right around 2:00. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room and at ESEN. And hope everybody has a great afternoon.